This is a Q flag, or a quarantine flag, for those of you who don't know. The Q flag is flown when you're entering foreign waters or a foreign port. Basically is showing that country that you need to check in with customs and immigration. The yellow flag designates the letter Q, which is in the International Code of Signals. This week, we're Q flagging our way through St. Kitts, Montserrat, Guadeloupe, down to Dominica.
Just passing the west end of Nevis Island here, and we are going through the Narrows, trying to get a better angle on our way to Guadeloupe. A little bit windy today. We're seeing 25, 28 knots of wind. Currently going nose into it, which is a little bumpy, but not too bad. Hoping that once we get through here, we'll have a better angle to throw up the sails and catch some of the wind. Nevis looks like it's either a active or extinct volcano. Top's clouded in, so you can't really see it, but if it clears, I'll get some more footage for you. We've made it to REDONDA Rock, which is approximately halfway between St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat. Yvette thinks it's pronounced Montserrat without the T being silent. She's probably right. Regardless, it's a pretty cool looking rock, uninhibited. No real place to get onto the rock here. Under the notes on Navionics, there's a review saying there is an anchorage on the leeward side if you're willing to sacrifice your anchor, because once you set it in the rocks, chances of getting it back are pretty slim. We're not willing to lose our anchor, so we're just passing by, taking in the sights, and we're gonna overnight in Montserrat before heading on to Guadeloupe tomorrow. So hopefully you can hear me. It's pretty windy out here. We're seeing low 20s, surging up to 25 or so here and there. Nose into the wind, which seems to be the common theme lately, so hopefully we'll round the bend here and start heading more south rather than east, head into it. And there goes a bird. Okay, pulling into Montserrat in the dark just after sunset. We were weaving through a bunch of fishing pots, and of course got one caught in our prop. Stalled out our starboard engine, so now we're gonna turn on the underwater lights, and I'm gonna have to jump in and cut us free while Yvette holds the wheel. You okay? Yeah.
So last night was a doozy. We got into Montserrat after dark, which we normally don't like to do, but just with the condition of the waves and the wind, it took a lot longer to arrive than we had anticipated. And of course, it's like 8 p.m. We're in 300 feet of water, and one of our engines stopped, so we had ran over a fishing line, or one of those cages. We missed it because it was so dark. So Tyler had to jump in the water and cut us free. There's all these fish jumping because we had the underwater lights on so we could see what he was, cutting. And the fish are jumping all around. They're like jumping on him, hitting him in the face. It was a long day, but glad that we have a short passage today and we'll be able to settle in and relax a little bit. I'm so sorry I couldn't get any of that on tape. It was just too wild because I was up at the helm trying to keep the boat straight with the wind, and he was back there cutting us out of the fishing line. So just wanted to keep you guys updated. We made it through. This is where we anchored last night. Really cool rock formations, and you can tell the plants are getting a little bit more plush into as we make our way down. But yeah, waking up here after arriving after dark, it's a pleasant surprise, really peaceful.
There's the monster of Montserrat. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, squint your eyes and stare at it a little bit longer like those blurry pictures from the 90s.
Don't mind the mess. I'm just working on making some pasta salad for our passage tomorrow. I've got some banana bread going, and I am also making a special dinner for Tyler tonight. I even brought out the cute napkins. Yesterday was kind of a doozy. So we've got some veg we'll be barbecuing, as well as some steak. But we're here in Guadeloupe. We're the only boat here in the anchorage. We're just staying the night, and then we'll be heading out tomorrow morning early. We were able to swim our anchor and check out the area. Snorkeling was decent, but nice to have a little cool off after our little passage, and looking forward to getting to our final destination. It's beautiful here. You can tell that the landscape is getting a lot more plush as we go further south. Kind of a lot more frizzy type trees and bushes, and kind of more rainforest-like, I would say. Anyways, enjoying a quiet afternoon, evening of prepping and cleaning and catching up on all the things that we can't do when we're underway for days on end.
For those of you who've dragged a fishing pole through the Caribbean, you already know what this is. For those of you who haven't, this is a very large patch of sarin gas, the largest one we saw for the day.
After leaving St. Kitts, making it to Montserrat, Guadeloupe, and now finally here in Dominica, we're so excited. This trip was a total of 130 nautical miles, and we're glad to be here to spend some time. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.